sincere at all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear a cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I make I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. That I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. Good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The cat and mouse who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. Next level. One of the best. Level. I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. Remember me.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. We go get us, baby. Let's go. photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. They'll set up to throw. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Cook up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown. Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Marr able to put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go now. 18, hurry.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Mike Gesicki has really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Dolphins at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2nd and 11. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now here's Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3-point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with and time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The kick by Maher is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one too low.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point.
it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Norstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Adam Thielen. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, look at the juke. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Another catch there for Waddle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked up and said, applaud.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll look to throw here. And this This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw here. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 76 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Complete. Pollard. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. They give them a gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it would appear, barring some later runs, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. It might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Miami, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food, flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew